Welcome back to the garage. It doesn't always go well. So as a proof, I sprayed all of this stuff up. Got the primer on, got the top coat 2-pack, and as you can see, the primer's gone dodgy underneath. So scrap. I'm going to have to re-shot blast them, re-primer them, get another shot on it. I think it was my fault because I put the primer on, waited 20 minutes and then shot the black over the top. That's different primer, it's not 2-pack primer, so my mistake. Won't do it again. I'll shoot the primer, let it go fully hard, and then I'll put the black on. But that's one of those things. That's the bracket for the dynamo, and that's the bracket, that's the fan. So scrap, as you can see. Look, it doesn't always go right, especially when you rush. So, but today's project, I've got my aluminium radiator, and that radiator is going in this gap here. So I've got 2 fans and a radiator to fit in that gap, which isn't very big. And the radiators are going to draw air down, so the air can come in through this, up and then down. So I'm going to make a bracket for this, and that's starting over here. I've got my sheet of steel. I'm just going to mark it out, bend it up, make 2 holes for the fans, and then all the bolt holes so it bolts up from underneath. I'm going to put a little bit of structure in it, so when I do my bending I'll make a little structure so it's corrugated, and then that will make it very strong. At the moment it's very weak, so that's what I'm going to get on with. I'll show you step by step in a bit. Now this is what I've bent up. I've put a little sort of recessed area here. It's not massive, but that's where the fans are going to go. That's 12 inches across there, 12 and a half. And then this shape here is just giving it rigidity in that direction. So I'm going to put rigidity in this direction, and then that will make it very strong. When the fans are on, it shouldn't buff it around. The next edge to cover is I'm going to bend this up so that it touches here to make a full cowl, and that way the air can't come in and out at the side. It's all going out that way through the fan. It's probably easier to see here. So I've got this measurement from there to there, and then I'm going to do that measurement from there to there, and then I'm going to bend that up into this gap. It's going to take a few minutes. I'll get it cut up and I'll chop it around and show you what I end up with. Right, there's the shroud, as you can see, bent up, and it covers all of this edge here. I'm going to put some rubber at edge release strip here, and then that'll seal all that off nice. So then all the air drawn out of there has to be coming through the radiator. Quite happy with that. Structurally it's quite strong in that direction. It has sort of tweaked, so I've had to hold it in position, but you know, looks alright, nice and strong. Now I've got to make the holes in the back where the air is going to come through. So quick measure up, draw around, cut it out, fix that on. Bob's your uncle. Nearly there. Next thing to do then is make fixings for this, which are going to be on that back wall there, equal fixings. And then on this, somewhere up here, I'm going to weld brackets on so that I can just put bolts in, and that way I push the radiator in and it holds at that end, and then there's just these bolts at this end. So when it's in the car, I won't have to mess around trying to get all the way to the back to unbolt anything. So that's the little plan anyway. That end is going to go in the car, and then this end with the hole in, I'm going to make a plastic bung there, and then just have a bolt holding that in place, so it's the whole radiator held up. I've had to make some little slots here because this was under quite a bit of stress here. Obviously they're different shapes now, and I've bent the end so it made this warp, but I've cut that, flattened that out, and then I'll just weld that back up. It'll take 5 minutes. Right, then I best get on with measuring up and cutting the holes. Get these in place. Just to show you, it's all marked out. I've marked every bolt hole. Might as well do them all, and then I shall also rubber mount them so that they're slightly isolated from the metal work. There you go. Right, cut out, and I've just gone another step further, and I'm hammering the oval round like that. I'm hammering it over so that this gives it another added piece of strength here, and then that makes the edge nice and smooth as well, as you can see. So it's just a case of finding a dolly, in which case I used this lump of steel here, which is my counterweight, and then just start at one place and form it over, work your way all the way round, and then keep going round and round and round until you get the edge that you're after. It's not difficult, but you can see there it's got a dimension to it. It's about 12mm deep. I'll get the other one done. Well, that's more or less it. The shroud's done. I am going to drill the mounting holes. I don't really need to show people how to drill a hole. So I'm going to drill the mounting holes, and I'll weld nuts onto the back, or studs coming through, I'm not sure which. I'm going to weld some on so that when I go to fix it, if I need to take it off and on, I don't need to strip the whole thing apart. I can just get to the bolt from this side, and then I don't need to strip it apart. In fact, I'm definitely going to put screws coming through from this way, so that I've only got to put nuts on from this side, make it very easy to fit them then, and very easy to repair them should I need to. It would have been nice if the manufacturer had put these the same way around, but never mind. That's it, finished for today. As I say, seals there to the sides. I'll get on with these mounting system, whatever I'm going to do here. I need a bung to go on there, and then that'll be welded onto the side. So I'll get on with that next, and then I'll show you the results. But that's another video done. See you later.